Hey YouTube, Tooextrememx here, and today I'm going to be talking about a clutch mod for the KTM Pro Sr and Pro Jr 50. This clutch mod will make the bike a lot less aggressive for your beginner rider that requires a larger bike. Now this mod should only cost you between $50 and $60 and only take maybe an hour or two of your time at the most. Here I have a spare motor. You don't have to remove your motor from the bike. You can actually do this with the motor still on. All you have to do is remove the screws holding this plate on. You don't even have to remove the kickstart. I've already removed all the bolts, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this plate off. It's very simple to come off. I just set that aside. Then what you need to do is you need to remove a bolt that's right here holding the clutch in to the clutch bell. Actually going to remove the clutch. There's a bolt in each one of them. We need to remove the bolts. I've already loosened this one up a little bit. Once you remove the bolt, the pad will come right free from the center hub. We'll just set this aside. And this is actually the way the stock clutch works. It doesn't have an actual spring. It has what is known as a washer stack setup. Now this washer stack is not what we want to be using for a beginner rider. We're going to want to take this whole part right out, and I'll post an image of a PDF of the Mini Adventurer, the KTM Mini Adventurer clutch setup. The Mini Adventurer uses a spring instead of these washers, and that is what we're going to want to do this modification to the clutch to make it a lot less aggressive. Once you get the parts, again, follow the PDF image on reassembly. Put everything back in, and what you're going to do is you're going to line up the two pins. It's going to be a little bit hard to get this bolt in, so you're definitely going to want to use, what I did is I took a nut, just a regular nut, not a nut with a flare on it, just a nut that would fall right into my socket, and I put that actually inside the socket, so that way the socket wouldn't slide down the bolt here too far. It would only slide just enough to cover the bolt. So that way you can actually put pressure on the spring so you can tighten the bolt up. Once you get the clutch all back together, and then this one. Once you get the clutch all back together, put it right back in, tighten everything down, put your side panel back on, fill her back up with some automatic transmission fluid. Also, with this mod, you'll actually conserve your clutches. The clutches don't wear as fast using the Mini Adventurer mod as they do using the stock washer stack mod. This will actually make the bike a lot easier to handle for a beginner rider. Give them a little bit more confidence on riding the bike, and eventually, if they want something a little bit more aggressive, you can go back to the washer stack. There's many sites out there that will actually give you washer stack ideas, but I recommend doing this for any rider that hasn't really ridden a lot, hasn't been on a bike like this before. I hope this helps. It's Tooextrememx, and have fun riding. Here is the diagram of the parts needed. You'll need 3 of each of the parts shown in the red box to do the whole clutch. When ordering the parts for this mod, you will need the parts from the KTM 50cc Mini Adventurer of the same year as the Pro Sr, Pro Jr you are doing this mod to.